Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody had happy holidays, great Christmas, and everything. Hope all is well. I was going to show you some of the paperwork where I think it proves that it was a death investigation, and they know that it was a death. It's in the paperwork, you know. They admit that it's a death, but why they made it accidental towards the end, I don't know. I believe Rosemont had good intentions at first, you know, somewhat, but they suck at investigating, so that whole investigation went to shit from the get go. But before I do show you the paperwork, I want you to listen to this clip. I got this off of Zach TV YouTube. It's with Lil J. When Lil J was locked up, he asked Lil J what he thought about Kenneka, what he thought about the whole case. I just thought it was interesting, and I never seen it before. Also, before I play this, I seen a video on Zach TV's page. You guys might want to go look at it. You want to put in YouTube Zach TV One, and then what I did was I put in Zach TV One T Streets, which was Zach TV One homeboy at the time, and music video Freezer, because this guy had a video out, a music video called Freezer, right after Kenneka died. I believe Zach filmed it, and they're in the hood, but yeah, definitely go check that out. Listen to all the lyrics and dissect it however you want. But here was a clip that I thought was interesting too. Here, I'll go ahead and play it now for you. Here you go. Oh, 1 second.
I gotta ask you something. I know you've been following the news and shit. I know you heard about the Kenneka Jenkins situation, right?
Yeah.
Man, what's your take on that, bro? On the inside perspective, what you think? What's your take, bro?
Man, that shit looked like, man, somebody spiked Shorty, man. The whole child play was going on. They try to cover some shit up with that, man.
Exactly.
You never know. It might have been a freaky ass work to anybody. Motherfuckers got real life creeps out here.
Hell yeah, bro. I said the same thing. Shorty ain't walking no freezer.
Hell no, Shorty not finna just walk in no motherfucking freezer. Anybody drunk, high, whatever, motherfucker know this a freezer, man.
Yeah, that shit is nuts, man. Hey, Lil J, if you would have went...
Alright, so what I got from that is they don't think she walked into the freezer and died. I'm gonna go with what they say, because they're from around there. They know the area better than I do. They know the people better than I do. They know the hotel workers, and I believe them. I believe the hotel workers. I believe they all played a part. The kids or the friends and the police and Crown Plaza. They all let each other off the hook, kinda. It was like, well, if we don't arrest them, then, you know what I mean, they're gonna blame us, but at the same time, they're gonna blame the kids too, because they were there. And the hotel, because y'all would have been okay. The hotel would have never been under scrutiny if they would have never fucked with the footage. It's obvious that you fucked with the footage. You should have just left it alone. But I understand why you didn't, because if you'd have left it alone, shit would have got way worse than what it did. So you saved your ass by doing some bullshit ass edit and have us wonder what did happen, instead of us knowing the horrors that really did happen. Because I believe it was way more sinister than what we even think. I believe that hotel is the end of the road for a lot of people, and if you work there, especially for a long time, all the ins and outs, all the hallways, all the cuts, all the duck off spots, and you know, cut through this hall, through this door, and I'll end up on that hall, whatever type shit. You know every single detail. Because some of them have been working there for a long time, for like 10, 15 years. Uh, so they know that beverage manager still today works for the same catering company. Um, Posius was his last name, Lenny or whatever. Yeah, he's on Linked Up or whatever it's called, LinkedIn, Linked Up, LinkedIn. You can hire him or whatever. It talks all about his, you know. I looked it up the other day. It talks all about his, what he's done. You know, he was in the military back in the day. Yeah, I didn't know that. Things that make you go, But I wonder what he was in the military. I'm gonna have to look that up. I wouldn't be surprised if he was medical or, you know, like when a soldier gets wounded out on the field, you know, somebody's got to come and scoop him up and get him help. Besides his platoon mates or whatever, his squad mates, whatever they're called. I never went to the military. Their squadron. I played a lot of Call of Duty, but never was in no kind of military. So, forgive me if I'm saying shit wrong. I'm pretty sure you get the gist of what I'm saying. So, you know, he could be the one that came, you know, first got there. You know, some of these people got hit with mines. You know, they lost limbs, they lost organs, and you know, you got to be fast. You got to be able to cut off the blood. You know, take off the, you know, sever the limb or whatever you're gonna do, or the organ to stop the bleed, whatever they do. And you got to be fast, and you got to be able to be out on the battlefield and rig shit up. You got to be able to improvise because you're not in a hospital setting. You're not in a hospital atmosphere. Sometimes you're in a jungle, like Vietnam. They were in a jungle, and I believe that's probably what he was in. So just side note, you know, Buddy knows a lot. I'm sure because I looked at his page and he knows a lot about food, you know, and catering. But Buddy's got a deep past. We just know the, like, I would say like the 30 and older beverage manager. We don't know what he was before that. You know, I just know he was in the military. I don't know what he did in the military, but I'm sure it had something to do with organ remove or you know, wounded soldiers, prosthetics. You know, so he's used to seeing all that. And this is not facts now. This is not facts. What is facts is he was in the military and he still is catering. But what he did in the military, what I said, is not facts. So don't go and I remember the other day I posted, I don't like to pick on people in the comments, but some of them make me laugh. One was, I'm not picking on them. Like, they're new. A lot of people are still new to this. I didn't realize. I thought, like, you know, most of my subs and viewers, they already knew most of this whole case, which a lot of you do. And a lot of you guys, I shouldn't even say guys, a lot of females, because 90% of my viewers are females. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Too bad, I wasn't single, huh? No, I'm just playing. Yeah, so you 90% females. Damn it, now started thinking about females, I got sidetracked. Just like a man, ain't it? So yeah, we don't know about this guy at all. I forget. I'm lost on where I was at now. So I guess we'll get to the paperwork then. It was something good too. Maybe it'll come back to me halfway through. I don't know. Have a lot going on. Oh, with the cancer shit. Oh my god, this is a horrible fucking scenario. What I have going on right now. I should have had this cancer removed on the 22nd, but because now I'm gonna tell you the whole thing. I went there to the Cancer Association, was Cancer Society building in my town, and I go there to see my oncologist, and that's where I also go to give blood. But I'm the type to where you stick a needle in my arm, my vein runs. It does not want to get poked. So, and I know that because I've had to give a lot of blood work throughout the years, a lot. And every time I go, I'm like a pincushion. You know, they poke me so many times. Just jab, 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 jab. Even though I tell them where to go at, like, because I know I have a tattoo of like a skull on my forearm, and there's an eyeball, and in the corner of his eyeball, you can't really see the vein, or you can feel it, but you can't really see it because the tattoo covers it up. But there's a good vein right there, and 9 out of 10, if you go there, you're gonna strike gold. You're gonna get blood, and every single time, I shit you not, I go in there and I tell him, I say, uh, you're gonna have a hard time. Like, my body, my veins do not like to give blood. Even if you do get the vein, you're not guaranteed to get blood, which is true. A lot of times, my veins are so small that the needle comes out of them. Uh, Anytime I have to have something injected into me, like when they put me to sleep, or when I got the CAT scan done, MRI or whatever, they had to put a rig in me, and uh, even then I had to be really careful that the needle didn't come out, because this stuff's going in automatically, and if that needle comes out and it's not going into my system, and it starts to burn really bad if it comes out and it's just going into my arm without in the vein. Hurts like hell, and I hate it. You know what I mean? I can't stand it, and I'm sick on top of it. I've been sick for like a week now, so excuse me. I don't know what it is. Hopefully, it's not no Omicron, because I can't deal with that right now with everything I got going on. I'm vaccinated, by the way. Like, I'm not getting no booster and all that shit. Fuck that, dude. They took two fucking needles, blood of mine, or vaccine. They shot me twice. Both times I got sick as fuck. Not only that, my arm hurt for like a week, bro. Like, I could barely lift my arm. I thought I was gonna like lose my arm and shit. I was scared. And then they said, well, you gotta come back in 2 weeks to get the other shot. It ain't gonna be so bad. The first shot, if you could have symptoms really bad, like I did. I was sick as fuck, had a fever and shit. My arm hurt. If you go through those symptoms the first time, then you won't have to the second time. But if you don't go through those symptoms the first time, then likely when you get your second one, you will have them symptoms. But seeing that you already had them, you're not, your chances are very small, having them symptoms again. And I know by my life that anytime somebody says my chances are small or anything like that, I know automatically I'm fucked, because I'm the one that has the chances that are low. So the chances of it is just, I don't know. I remember where I was at. Okay, so I remember from earlier. I know I'm scrambled brain right now. trying to explain all this shit to these doctors, and it's all new to me. But like I was saying earlier about getting the blood, the lady, I tell them all the time, hey, look, go here, and they don't. And I tell them, it's hard to get blood from me. They always have a hard time. I'm a pincushion. I don't like it. And I shit you not, every single time I say that, they say, oh, I'm different. I'm different. I'll get it. Watch. I'll get it on the first try. Watch. And I look over at my wife. One time I had her record it because the lady said that same shit, and I had her record the whole thing on my spy pen. I have a spy pen. I bought it for fucking Crown, and I never went because of my health. But, so, I have a spy pen, and we clip onto our purse when we go to the, doctors. And every time I go to the doctors, we clip the pen on because I don't trust them. I'm just saying, I don't trust them. So, I like to observe and analyze and think things through thoroughly when I do shit, no matter what it is, whether it's a doctor's, whether it's this case, whether it's whatever. So I like to have that footage of the doctor, his body, like, because while I'm there and he's asking me questions, I'm not paying attention to all that shit, like I can when I get home and sit down. I can look at it on my computer and I can actually understand the words he says. Because when I get in there, I freeze up. The lights are so bright. They're like illuminated, fucking bright ass lights. It reminds me of when I would go to jail and shit. I hated it. And it's like an interrogation room, but it's worse than an interrogation room because if I was in an interrogation room, I could just say, hey, I want a lawyer, and I'm going to take my ass home, or they're going to lock me up, and I go to trial and either go home or go to jail. I would love that instead of going to this cancer place, because when I go there, it's like it's either you're dead or you have a chance. So, like I was saying, they always say they're different. I'm going to get it. They're different. And I sat there for an hour trying to get blood. This lady poked me 5 or 6 times. I got it on film. And I left that building with all my blood intact. No blood exited me at all while I was there. She could not get no blood. It got to the point where it was time to close and she had to give up. And thank God she did, because when I left, I had bandages up and down my arm from where she poked me. Like 4 on each arms, 1 on each hand. She even wanted to go. I stopped. I said, no. She wanted to go to a vein on the palm of my hand. Are you crazy, lady? I hate needles. No, you're not poking me in the palm of my hand in this little vein. Hell no. So she was like, well, I have to send you a spit cup. And you have to spit in it because they couldn't get blood. They had to, do something, I guess, with my DNA and all that shit. So she was like, I could send you a spit cup. But I haven't ever had to use a spit cup on anybody. I've always gotten blood. So let me make sure I have one. I was like, alright. So she goes and gets it. This motherfucker's been expired for a year. I never knew a spit cup could expire. But she was like, I should still be alright. It's been expired for a year, but it has some kind of chemical inside of it that you mix with your spit, and you put it all together in this little bottle, and you seal it all up, and you send it to the lab. Well, the chemical liquid shit that they got inside of it expires, But she's like, oh, it's fine. Take it. I was like, fuck this. I'll take it. I just want to get the hell out of here. But I'll come back. It was a Friday. I was thinking I'll just come back Monday and try this again. And that's what I did. And they finally got the blood. And they sent the blood out. And now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for my blood results. And they should have, been here a long time ago. But they haven't. So now, no surgery. I didn't have no surgery. So now I gotta wait I guess until after the first. I don't know. They tell me to keep checking a portal. Whatever. Alright, so let's get on to the video then. Enough of that shit. Maybe I'll put a timestamp in it to skip all that shit. Alright, so this really just is saying on here, it's just, y'all probably already read it the whole time I was talking, but just says they had a search warrant for the Facebook of Monifa. They want all contents. Look at all the stuff they can get. They get all IP login history, including the date, time, duration. They get everything. That even if you delete it. The facts set forth in this complaint are based on my personal knowledge and investigation. This complaint is also based on knowledge I gained from other individuals, including law enforcement officers, who have personal knowledge of the events and circumstances described in this complaint, and information gained through my training and experiences. I submit this complaint for the limited purpose of showing that there is significant probable cause to support issuing a warrant for a search for and seize the items identified above. The complaint does not purport to set forth all of my knowledge of the investigation. Alright, so let's just check the next one out. Alright. We see the walk-in station. Okay, we know all that. Monifa, the two other friends attended the party. We know all that. If y'all want to read that, you can. Look, it says 9:26. Alright, so Irene Roberts took her phone and started to streaming live. This is just what they're saying happened. You guys, I've already gone over it a lot, so you guys can read it if you want. The report came in as a woman patrol met with the manager, Yesenia Garcia. They wanted to see the video footage. They showed it to him. 20 minutes after they left, they received a call from Lenora stating she possibly observed Kenneka on the 13th floor. The initial search, okay, then he said Garcia said that he seen her down in the lower level in the basement. Then they found her. The basement kitchen. Our detectives assigned the investigation base that believed the evidence to support. Okay, so here we go. Our detective Delacova assigned to the investigation division based on the aforementioned facts. The believes the affidavit. I don't know. I thought it said affidavit or affiliate or something. I don't know what that word is. Sorry. Believes that evidence to support this death investigation exists and can be found in the cited Facebook content and asks this court to grant this request. So he believes there's definitely a death investigation, that it exists, and he believes it can be found on Facebook. So he wants a search warrant for all their fucking, social media shit. He wants it pretty fast. The vehicle. Hereby grant my consent to the officers of Rosemont to search without a warrant the vehicle, premises, or other property described below. Facebook page. Okay, I thought they were going to say a vehicle. Hereby grant, okay, let's see. Other property forensic examination of the cell phone. iPhone. I also authorize police officers to seize and confiscate anything found therein that they deem pertinent to their investigation. Security Department, custodian of records, please see the attached. Should you have regards, attention, this is a business only email. Please do not send any personal emails. The department archives all emails through the Freedom of Information Act as required. Confidential. The information contained in this email and attached documents may contain confidence that is intended only for the addresses. If you are not the intended recipient, you are hereby advised that any disclosure copy of the... Okay, I didn't see that. Alright, the below list information are the subjects of an ongoing criminal investigation. Electronic requests through Facebook, law enforcement, alright. iPhone 7, white, pink in color, passcode. Another one. Alright, let's see what this is. This is general account screen, savings account, sex. Okay, male, sole owner, available balance, current balance. Current market memo. August. Alright. Enter. Okay, let's see. I guess it's just showing the credit card. Crown, Doubletree. Just showing you that they used that credit card at the Doubletree and that Crown. Alright, self-centered case. Let's see. Customer's name, address, email, home phone. Totally free check-in. Alright, so what is this? Let's see. Here's Doubletree. Pending, check card, check number, reference number. Can I see a room number? Here's the date. 9/8. Initial date was 9/7. So they were at the Doubletree on the 7th or 8th, or both. Alright. Barnes and Noble. Let's see the next page. File number. At your request, we are investigating your case involving your account ending in, while we do this, dispute transactions. Alright, no later, we will send you, alright. And I guess this is her property that she had. This is what they're saying they obtained from the funeral home. That's it. I seen where she had a ring on. They're saying all she had was that beat up ass hair tie, which, when did she have a hair tie on? I don't remember her even having a hair tie on. Could be wrong. Every picture I see, her hair is different, so I don't know. I guess that was a stomach ring. And a watch. What time would that be? I think it's upside down, and they're probably gonna say it's broke. So that's like, what, 9, maybe, somewhere around there. I don't know, I can't tell if it's upside down. Okay, here we go. Franklin, superfood, and liquor. What's this say? Incident report. So something happened at the liquor. I met Detective, alright, and Detective, okay, from the Rosemont Police Department at Kilbourne to assist them with a photo lineup. They requested I administer the photo lineup as an independent administrator, since I had no knowledge of the investigation. On September 1917, and approximately, he didn't have no knowledge. Yeah, right, everybody did. This shit went viral immediately. I administered 4 photo lineups in regards to the death investigation. I used the lineup. Okay, answered the prompts in the lineup. They understood the questions. Was unable to select any of the subjects in the photo lineup. Alright, here's more search warrant for another cell phone, ZTE. This one, I'm not sure whose phone that was. This receipt shall verify the transfer of possession of the iPhone seller, telephone of Kenneka Jenkins, deceased. Yeah, her mom had the phone. They had to put in a search warrant for her mom to give up the phone. And I've already gone over this already once in the other video. It just shows all the, like, a lot of their transactions that they had with the credit card throughout the days. But I had already went over that in another video, so I'm not going to do that again. Alright. Just, I guess, here's some more, ongoing investigation, more Facebook shit. This right here has always struck me odd. Alright. This is what? Pucky, Winky, whatever, Wonky. And I don't know who this person is. So if you could put in the comments section who this is, I would love that. Because I'm familiar with the case, but I'm not familiar with all the players. There were so many people in the case. Like, I know a lot about the case, except for a lot of the people that attended the party, because there were so many of them. It's hard to keep track of them. I only know the ones that are in a file. And even then, I don't know all of them. Now remember, this file, that all the shit I'm showing you last couple days is all from the same file, except for like Irene's glasses and shit like that. But this has always struck me odd because it says that it was received from, and it has it blacked out via an email during interview. It shows Winky, and then it blacked out the other ones at Crown Plaza party, I guess. But look at the time, alright, and the date. It's 3:12 a.m. on the 9th, alright? When did she come up? Like, she was lost, what? Around this time, I believe? They were supposed to be looking for her or something, I'm pretty sure. And how come if he was at a party at Crown Plaza, would it say Rosemont and not Schiller Park? Why does it say Schiller Park? I know that's like a area close to Rosemont, but that's not Rosemont. That's a whole nother county. And they're flicking off the camera like, fuck you. And whose phone did they do this on? That's what I want to know. And why is this person like dressed up as a girl? See, look. Here's another picture. There's two pictures. The one I just showed, I think there's two. Yep. And it says the same thing. It was received from blank. And it shows Winky at Crown Plaza. But aren't they brothers? I thought they were brothers. They look right now brother and sister almost. What? Like, why is he dressed up like Kenneka? Got even the, like, what kind of guy do you know has long hair like that? And that's like a female jacket. That's like the jacket she had on. And why do you have long hair? Did you, because you look a little bit like Kenneka, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Can't ever really see. The only time I ever see the real Kenneka is on her old live videos. But these two pictures were just, why did the police have them in here? I know they were sent, that's what they said, they were sent from an email, but why? He's got a cup in his hand. I don't know where they're at. I can't really tell the background. That's like a painting or something. And why? And look, there's a white shirt underneath. I see a white shirt a lot too. Yeah, that was just struck me as weird. I've already gone over this in another video. Same thing with the lineups. I've gone through those already. So let's just keep going past that. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. This is for room 925. They got there in the 6th, and they're planning on leaving on the 7th. American Airlines. Alright. IHG rewards. Room 930. They came from the 6th to the 10th. Hotwire room 928 was there from the 7th. So there was people all around them in rooms. Room 927 from the 7th to 11. And look, they're all from the 7th to 11 or 6th to the 10th. You notice that? 8th to the 10th at the 24th. Room 924 I meant. Wait. Hotels.com. Alright, so 7th to the 8th. And then the 8th to the 10th. Alright. Alright, let's see. We command you that all business and excuses be laid. Oh, that's when they sent the word to Facebook. Felony minute sheet binders margin to Assistant State Attorney, Grand Jury Subpoena, Investigating Officer, Department, Defendant John Doe. Pending. Wonder who this is. Who is John Doe? The only John Doe that I seen was when they showed P-Easy. Right here, John Doe. This is supposed to be P-Easy. John Doe. And if we go back, where was it? Okay, it was back. Okay, here's those. Okay. Is this it? No. Yep, here it is. Alright, so they put out Rolling Meadows, defendant. The date of the offense was 9/9/2017. The charge was a pending death investigation. So they had somebody in mind. Whoever John Doe was. And that's Crown Plaza. The facts briefly stated are as follows. The victim in this case, Kenneka Jenkins, attended a hotel party at Crown in rooms 926 in Rosemont. The victim in this case entered the hotel 9/9. She then proceeded up to room 926 to attend a hotel party along with other persons and friends. Hold on. Room 926. Okay, they didn't show 926. Alright. Alright. During the party, there is a video of Facebook Live that is posted to blank Facebook's page of the victim and guests inside the room. Facebook, the guests of the party and the victim proceed to attend the party for some time. After this, the victim was last observed on the surveillance footage. Items needed. Any and all account information activity posted to the Facebook page of whoever this is that they're wanting to, that they think did it. The contents of the account information activity account belonging to is being requested but not limited. Alright, Facebook page. I wonder who it was. I've already gone over all that. Alright, complaint. Okay, then I think it just starts all over. But yeah, that's it for today. Just wanted to show y'all they did have somebody in mind. That who they think that killed her. Why they put it as a accident, I'll never know. I believe at the beginning, they did do somewhat of an investigation, but somewhere along that investigation, they decided we're gonna go a different route and we're gonna cover this up because probably because Crown got some really dark secrets that we don't want the public to know about. Who knows how far it goes down into the rabbit hole? Who knows? But hope y'all enjoyed the video. Again, hope you guys have a good New Year. And until next time, y'all. Peace.